So I for many years was a seeker. I was looking for something. It felt like something was missing, something wasn't right. There was something I was looking for. And yet there was also part of me that just wanted to give up on all of that. And someone said to me, you know, giving up on all of that, what if that's the voice of your sanity? What if that's the voice of your wisdom? I was, a friend of mine had been suicidal, tried to top themselves, and it didn't work, thankfully. And so they were speaking to me, and they were saying, everyone's told me that I shouldn't do it, that I've got so much to live for, but I really want to kill myself. And this will sound like I'm the worst coach in the world, but I said, well, what if that's the voice of your sanity? And they said, what do you mean? I said, what if that's your wisdom? Saying that you need to kill off an old way of thinking about the world, an old way of living. Because this person had been living for other people, and they'd been living in ignorance of their wisdom. They'd been living overriding their wisdom to please other people and to do what they thought they were supposed to do and all that sort of stuff. I said, what if that, you know, because to me, someone who's suicidal, their wisdom has had to crank it up to fever pitch to get the person's attention. And it's a sign that they're not seeing it right. And this friend saw that. They went, oh. And they started making changes. They're a lot happier today. So I want you to open to the possibility that wisdom shows up in 1,000 ways. That your wisdom, your innate sanity, your innate clarity is always finding its way through, like shoots of plants and leaves finding their way up through the cracks in the pavement. It's always coming through. And often the very things that we condemn are our wisdom. Like Ian, with that uncomfortable feeling he gets when he's doing something that he should be doing. That's his wisdom telling him, that ain't for you, pal. And the reason his wisdom is having to come through in that way is because it's probably already being signaling to him that he was lost in superstitious thinking, but because he overrode it, it's like, okay, crank it up another notch.